Hi, I'm Dan, doing another review here for Geekanoids.co.uk and their YouTube channel, youtube.com/Geekanoids. Today I'm reviewing another iPad case, and this one is from gearsapp.com and it's made by Casemate, which is always a good start because Casemate is becoming a fairly reliable brand. This is their new Tough case, and it's quite an interesting design. It's got this new dual layer style thing. It's got this hard kind of textured plastic backing, as well as a silicone sleeve for your iPad to go in, and they sit really snugly together. So that's a really nice fit. Looking around the side, it just says Tough, and very much the same on the other side. If you look on the back, we've got a bit more information, a picture of what it looks like with it on, and some more information. Nothing particularly interesting. Here we have the case itself. You can see that what I was talking about, we've got this silicone sleeve that your iPad fits in to begin with, and then this hard textured ABS shell that then goes in. You can see that we've got all the cutouts along the bottom for the speakers and the dock connector, and then along the top a kind of power button insert and microphone and headphones on the top. Also around the side we've got the silent switch and the volume rocker. Nothing on that side because there's nothing there anyway. So now I'm just going to show you how this fits into the iPad. I will warn you now that it is an amazingly tight fit. So firstly you get your iPad and squeeze it over this silicone sleeve, and then I go off camera to slip it into this bit because this is an exceptionally tight fit and I can't manage it stood up. So I have it on, and like I said, it's a very tight fit. This isn't a case that you're going to be taking your iPad in and out of all the time. On the back we've got this ABS shell, and I've got to say, of all the cases that I reviewed, I think this is probably up there with the highest protection ones that I've seen. There is nothing to cover the screen, either in the box, whether that's a piece of film or a flap that comes over the top. There is nothing, so you're only going to be wanting keeping this in a bag if you're going to be taking this around with you a lot. It does come in a couple of colours available. There's this silvery grey one that I've got. It also comes in a more interesting lime green, like you've seen on the box, although it says grey on the back as well, so I guess the box is the same for both models. Looking around, it lines up quite nicely. We've got the headphone and microphone there again, same story along the bottom. It feels a little chunkier, but I guess that's good because it is a very tough case. It's not particularly to my taste because its looks are a little kind of rugged at best, and I'm not a big fan of the grey. Maybe the green one could be a little bit more exciting, but still I'm more of a sleeve fan. Personally, it's kind of up to your taste. One thing I will say is that this case is still quite overpriced in my mind. It's on gearsapp.com. Originally it was on for about the £40 mark. They've now taken that down to £35.95. Although I still think at that price it's quite expensive for a case that's just a couple of bits of plastic. That said, they are two very well made bits of plastic and they fit it quite well, and I think in a drop, if it was on its back or on one of the sides, it would offer a good bit of protection. Like I said, nothing to go over the screen. So I'm Dan from Technolicious, doing my review of the Tough case from Casemate, available at gearsapp.com.
This video review is sponsored by BMI Solutions, the largest reseller of document scanners within the UK, with a price promise guarantee.